everyone, and welcome to the season finale of The Wave. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Kate. We are so excited for this week's episode.
This week, we'll be hanging out with a local indie pop duo called Openheart. Let's take a look.
My name is Spencer.
My name is Steven. Working in a duo, it's pretty fun. It's funny because for the longest time, we used to make music separately. And so I think over the past year and a half, like actually doing it together, it's been really fun.
Yeah, I love it because we're brothers, and so we like never did anything for the longest time, but now we're like finally doing something together. So I love it. The process of it is it's actually different every time. So sometimes I'll start with just like a melody I have in my head, or he'll come up with something like a drum beat or something like that, and then we kind of just start going from there. And then it goes from our bedroom to someone else, and to someone else, and then it's like done. I would say working with a sibling, I mean, it's definitely more fun than it is challenging. I think we both kind of know what we're going for, and so it makes it a whole lot easier. We have a mutual understanding of like what we're going for.
It's crazy. I used to be in a band for the longest time. We spent about 4 or 5 years into it, and it didn't feel right, and just didn't end on good terms. And so for the first few months after that had happened, for me, emotionally, spiritually, just everything just kind of, it was a struggle, it was a challenge, and I felt like I needed a break from music. And during those few months of not, doing anything, I remember walking into his bedroom and he was working on something. And ironically, you had just quit doing the project that you were in, like right before the same thing happened to me. And so I walked into his room one day and he was playing the song, and I was like, this is so different than anything you've done, and it's fantastic. So, I don't know, I guess that was kind of the moment that sparked interest, and I was like, okay, maybe we should at least try and give this a shot. I think it's the best thing I've ever been a part of, so, and I think it's just the beginning of something that's about to be really cool.
Being on stage was honestly like a really freeing experience in a way, but having him there, it just allowed me to be like more confident and just go for it. And so for me, I had a lot of fun, so yeah.
For me, it was fantastic because I'd always been with a different band, and it felt different, but in a really good way. Like this is what it was supposed to feel like being on stage. Thank you to The Wave for having us.
We're Openheart,
and you can follow our social media on Instagram, Facebook, and we're called Openheart Band.
They have such a good energy. I can't wait to sit down with them. But first, let's catch up on some music news.
It's almost time to cut the turkey and turn on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This year, the parade will be aired on NBC at 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. This will be the 95th year of the parade, filled with amazing floats and performances. Some of the artists performing on different floats including Andy Grammer, Kim Petras, Carrie Underwood, and more.
Former boy band member and current pop star Harry Styles recently announced his latest project, a beauty line. The line is called Pleasing and currently features nail polish, an eye and lip serum duo pen, and a moisturizer. Harry said in an interview with Dazed magazine that Pleasing is inspired by finding little moments of joy and showing them to people.
If you're looking for a fun place to listen to music for the holidays, then I have exciting news for you. Grand Ole Opry will be holding a concert on November 23rd at 7 p.m. The concert is set to feature artists such as Lauren Elena, Jake Hoot, and Riders in the Sky, and many more.
And that's it for music news. We will be right back with Openheart's performance.
Welcome back, and as promised, we're here with Openheart. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Doing good.
We're doing good. We're excited to have you guys today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glad to be here.
So just to start out, do you guys have any specific like musical inspirations that you pull from for your music?
Yeah, I'd say for me personally right now, it'd probably be like Charlie Puth and Shawn Mendes for me.
Nice.
But
Nice.
Yeah, for me, it would probably, lately I've really been getting into John Bellion. Just as far as his creativity and the freedom that he has in a studio and watching him make all of it, it's really cool and inspiring.
Right.
That's the person I was thinking of when I was listening to your music is John Bellion, obviously,
Really?
because All Time Low.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
I definitely love that song, and it was definitely the same vibe as you guys give off.
I definitely think you guys have a good mix of those like 3 artists too. So
Oh, yeah.
you're definitely right on it. So
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Welcome. And speaking of that, do you guys have a dream collaboration that in the future you would love to collaborate with?
That's
I
a
think
tough one.
I have a songwriter, Ryan Tedder,
Okay.
guy from One
nice.
Republic.
Yes.
So probably him.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah,
That's it,
that'd be the same for me. And
Same
that
for
was
you.
my first inspiration. I love that dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
awesome.
That's lovely.
So whenever you guys like write your music, how does that process look for you? Like it's one thing to create it, but like writing it.
Right. I think it's different every time.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it'll start with me, whether it's like just a melody I have in my head or something that I'm playing on the piano. But it will just kind of form from there, and then I'll show him, and then he'll give me his opinion, and yeah, just kind of goes from there. But yeah.
Awesome.
So I know you're performing Paradise after this, but do you guys have any new songs that you guys are creating or any albums in the future? Are you guys thinking of that or?
Yeah, we actually just finished a new song, but we are currently in the middle of working on something else next year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Leading
nice.
into that, so
Yeah. Possibly an album. I'm not sure yet, but
Just
hopefully.
possibly, yeah.
Yes, hopefully.
Right.
Nice.
We'll put it into the universe just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
we'll be waiting, so we'll
Thank
stick
you.
it up.
Thank you.
Whenever I was listening to y'all's music before the show today, there was one song that really stuck out, and I wanted to hear the backstory on it, and that was "Keep Running." So, what is the story like behind that song? And
Yeah, so me and him were both in a different band before this, but yeah, there's a lot that happened, mostly to
Right.
him, and basically he got left out a record deal pretty much.
yeah,
but
I got screwed out of a record deal with a band that I had been in for 4 to 5 years. We were building it up to where we wanted to, and it was just kind of a last minute like, hey, you're not going to cut it. And yeah, it was a rude awakening, but it's also what led to what is now Openheart. And
Yeah.
so
Right.
hmm
something good definitely came out of it.
so,
But yeah.
is that what "Keep Running" is about? Is about just like
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all
it's
transitioning.
about that specific person that did
Got
that
you.
to him. But
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's awesome. That sounds like that was a tough thing for you to go through, but I'm happy that it's got you, in a group that cares about you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. I love
that's
what
awesome.
we're doing right now. I
Same.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I love your songs, and especially the one you're singing. Can you tell us a little bit more about the song that you're going to sing tonight? Like, what influence of you in writing that?
Yeah, I think that came from a season of life where I had a lot of just not in a good mental headspace,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to break out of that. And so I wrote that song as kind of like a way of freeing my mind a little bit and just getting out of my own head, and that's how that came about. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes me feel that way too. Like when I'm, listening into the car, I feel happy and free, and it definitely gives that vibe out. So
that's awesome.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
It's
You're
cool.
welcome.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like from your songs that you've written? Do you have a favorite lyric that stands out from your music?
Ooh. Oh man,
Good question. Never even thought about
I can't think of one on the top of my head, but I'm trying to think. Do you?
That's hard.
Is there like
Yeah.
a song, like maybe
Yeah.
a specific song that you're like that song just in general is my favorite?
I'd say Keep Running has a lot of like stuff in it because it's more like personal. So there's probably stuff in there, but I can't think of a lyric off the top of my head.
Right.
That's
Yeah. No.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, that threw. I wasn't prepared for that one.
Oh no! You're gonna have to
good-
go
that's a
home and
good
read y'all's
question.
lyrics and come back.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Love it.
Well, before we go watch your performance, can you tell us where we can find you on social media?
Yeah, so you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and it'll be Openheart Band. And we're also on Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other streaming services. So
Awesome. All right. Well, we will be right back with Open Heart's performance.
And I feel it now. I had a premonition that I'd work it out. And I'm feeling weightless now. A feeling that I know I won't forget. And I'm just taking my time to don't wanna know what they've been talking about. Yeah, I don't wanna know what they want me to believe. They're just lost in the sea. I understand it's more than loving, getting lost in a crowd and moving on is getting tough, but keep on moving. I thought I lost myself until I knew of a love that I believe in. I can feel it. I'm waking up, I'm letting go. I've talked too much, my head is full. I have everything I need and nothing on my way. Lose some memories after lost in paradise. Walk through my yard. It's like I told you to walk through my yard. Oh no. Walk through my yard. It's like I told you to walk through my yard. Oh no. Walk through my yard. It's like I told you to walk through my yard. Oh no. Walk through my yard. It's like I told you to walk and walk. I'm waking up, I'm letting go. I've talked too much, my head is full. I have everything I need and I'm feeling alright. Lose some memories after lost in paradise.
Thank you so much for watching the season finale of The Wave, and thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch this season. As always, don't forget to check out Openheart on our Spotify playlist and give them a follow on Instagram.
And you can follow our Instagram to keep up with our show, and you can watch our past episodes on our IGTV until we're back to studio for season 4. We'll see you next semester.